Hello, everyone. We're going to resume the Dark Heresy First Edition adventure, which I have converted into Dark Heresy Second Edition. The adventure's name is Shattered Hope, and this will be the final part, Part 2. The party is currently in a cave. They have killed what seems to have been a guardsman, but now with some kind of mutant with a giant head with eight eyes on it, and he was eating on a dead body. So what would you guys like to do?
I think we want to see if there's any other exits from this place, this room that this creature was in.
Yes, where you walked in seemed to be like a blind tunnel. You walked in, and the tunnel split in two. And you walked first to the right, where you found the small ditch with 6 heads in. And then you walked back and took the left tunnel, and then you found this guy. And just a couple of meters behind him, you found a dead body, and it seemed to be the end of the cave. So this could have been the place where this guy were living.
Oh, so I guess we'll continue right? Back out of this, and then...
Yeah, you can walk back into the main tunnel if you so like. Last time I told you guys that there were 2 ways to the right, 2 ways to the left and 3 ways to the right. You have now investigated 1 way to the left, which was closed by a metal door where you found the guy named Rat, and you have investigated the first path to the right, where this guy was.
Well,
Yeah,
we might as well go in order here. Let's just keep
Second
it
right.
simple. Second right.
Yeah. As you walk forth up this main hallway where you have like all the fancy green lighting and stuff, after a little while you find a kind of an area where you see one way leads to the left, but in front of you there is a pile of dead bodies, and you it seems to be the blood here seems to be semi-coagulated.
So are they dead by gunshot, or are they another group of people with their heads torn off?
You can either give me a perception with a challenging perception roll, which can be a +0, or you can get a Medicaid check with a +20.
As if any of us has that.
No, but a Medicaid check will give you kind of a -20 since you don't have it. So the +20 will give you a 0 modifier. So it's just a straight int test.
And the perception was with minus what?
The perception is a straight roll as well, +0.
Perception.
Yeah.
23, which is almost double, but not quite.
Oh yeah, that's good. What is your perception check? Not like your perception value.
My perception is 38.
Okay, that's 2 degrees at least. So yeah, you see it's actually when you investigate here, it seems to be one body which has been like pulled apart and is lying just in a heap here, and it seems to be killed by either being ripped apart, or at least if there's any gun wounds, it seems to be concealed by the damage dealt to it afterwards. It seems to have been eaten on by something, and it's also blood leading into the corridor to the left.
Well, we might be dealing with another one of these, or this other gentleman's, the ones we just killed, lair or something.
Okay, gun out. I'm gonna point my my torch over in the direction of where the blood leads.
By the way, I run into no weapons here as well.
No weapons.
Okay.
Yeah, I assume whoever killed these people took the weapons with them. So.
As you shine your light, and your light doesn't extend more than like 3 meters away from you, but what you see is it definitely seems to have been either something dragging pieces of something bloody into the tunnel, or it could be something which have stepped in blood and just been really dragging its leg behind it, but it's clearly blood marks going into the left side here. It seems to be a semi-large cave with several stone pillars in it, like a natural cave, more or less.
Are there any alternative paths here, or do we have to go through the cave?
This path seems to lead in to go into the cave. It's like it's not a huge cave. It's maybe say 10 by 10 meters or something. Even if this is round, so it's not square, but it's approximately 10 by 10 meters.
Well,
that's a little bit more information than what you should get because you haven't seen the entire cave, but you can at least see that it's kind of deeper than the path you're walking, at least.
should we take a look then?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's our job.
I'll take out a grenade in my left hand and a pistol in my right.
That's wonderful. I need to know which order you guys are walking in.
I am going behind the gentleman with the grenade.
That's I'm guessing I'm the first man in this lineup.
Oh yeah, and I need to know your character's name again.
Frank Werder. I'll just spell it.
Yeah, thank you. And Morgan and Richard's characters.
Oh, I have Burkos again.
Yeah, that's right.
Ishmael.
I can stand next to Ishmael, right? This is wide enough to be next to each other.
Yeah.
And we'll put a gerbil behind us, I guess.
Yeah, he will volunteer to do that anyway.
Throwing of grenades, is that ballistic skill?
Yeah, it's throwing a grenade. It's kind of a dangerous thing because you use your ballistic skill, and if you hit, which means you just score beneath your ballistic skill modifier, you manage to throw the grenade in the direction you like to throw it.
Cool.
You can throw the grenade 3 times your strength modifier, which is the tens value of your strength, so usually not more than 9 to 12 meters. It has a blast range of 3 meters. And if you should miss on your attempt to throw it, it will scatter in a random direction.
From my intended target?
Yeah, from where you are.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So that's the funny part with grenades.
Better not miss then.
Yeah. And remember, you guys have your fate points. I don't think any of you used any of those last session.
No, but we get those every session, right?
Normally you do, yeah. I tend to run, like, since this is a kind of a short adventure, if we run it as I would try to run it as a one go, so you would only have, like, your fate points for this entire mission, but I'm happy to replenish them for each, if any of you used, because it's kind of important to you guys to have.
All right.
So we have Ishmael and Vermin going behind, and we have Frank and we have Burkus going up front. At this point, the only one having a torch in his hand happens to be Ishmael, which is walking behind you guys.
Which is good. I don't want flames in my face.
Yeah. But I assume then that you guys kind of walk kind of close together to be able to see something in front of you.
Yes.
As you move in here, you can all give me a perception roll
I have
or an
something
awareness
called
roll.
I have something called glow sticks. What are those?
They're kind of the 90s rave party things. You crack them open and you throw them on the floor, and they will glow for an extended period of time.
Well, I'd like to do that into this cave, actually, with one of them at least.
Oh yeah, do so. No, that's the glow. It's HLO, isn't it?
Let me see.
By LHO, the low stick.
Yeah, that is.
Sorry, I misheard you. That's actually a cigarette, which is containing a minor narcotic drug, so it's similar to cannabis.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, my kind of guy.
Yeah, it's kind of like all law enforcement offices usually have that, and it's legal. So.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So I got 11 out of 30. So I guess that's.
Oh, that's good enough.
Yeah.
You can see that underground in the middle of this cave, there seems to be all around the cave. It seems to be small centipedes, or not small centipedes, but like 30 centimeters or 12-inch centipedes crawling around. But there seems to be a large gathering in the middle of the cave that has like been. They're missing parts. It seems like almost like somebody has been eating these centipedes, and now it lies like maybe the scraps from 10 to 20 of them in the middle of the cave, and a couple of those seems to be only half eaten.
Yeah, I mean,
So we have Dribble shine the flashlight around. We don't see anybody standing around or huddled in a corner or anything like that.
Since you did such a good perception check, I'll let you know that there seems to be, behind one of the columns in here, it seems to be a shadow from beneath one of the stone columns.
I'll point that out to my compatriots.
Yeah, that's since you're already in the cave, I guess from now, if you guys could roll me your initiative, a d10 plus your agility modifier. What you managed with your really good perception roll was not to be surprised by these guys, but there is clearly something behind here watching you guys.
Well, I'm at 14.
Oh, that's good.
I got a 6.
I am also at 6.
Not so good.
I'll decock the grenade, give it a couple of seconds, and toss it at them.
Yeah, give me a second here. I just need to write down the... do Ishmael or Birkus want to go first? Birkus, because he is standing in front, just for simplicity.
So I could, I have my move and shoot ability. So is there a way I can move to the side so I can get a sight on whoever's behind the?
Yeah, I'm just gonna run it from like initiative stance. I just wondered if Birkus or Ishmael wanted to go first because you have the same initiative roll.
Oh, between the two of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll let Ishmael go first. No big deal.
Okay, yeah. Good. Then, yeah, clearly, Frank, you are really keeping an eye on this shape. So you're first up with your first 14 initiative. You wanted to cock a grenade. You see, there seems to be maybe as much as 8 or 10 stone columns in here, and you catch like a shadow from beneath one of the ones to your, it would be the northwest one.
If I put a grenade template, how much would I pick out? 1 or 2 columns?
Only one. It's my. I like if you throw it at the shadow you see, you would hit anything between 2 of the columns.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay.
And I whisper to the others, "Fire in the hole."
Now there goes our surprise.
Yeah, you don't know this yet, but
I think
you
they're
you were
watching us.
about to be surprised yourself until you had a very good perception roll.
Ba-boom.
Roll your grenade roll, a simple ballistic skill with a +10.
That's a total fail. I'd like to use a fate point on that, if I may.
Yeah, you can do so.
Uh,
Just cross it off your sheet and re-roll the.
Hell yeah, that's a massive success.
Yeah.
there you go.
What's your strength?
34.
Oh yeah, so you can throw this grenade for 9 meters, which is enough. It's approximately 7 meters to the column where you aim.
I think I got a. You said +10, so I get one degree success.
Yeah, it doesn't actually matter at this
Okay,
point.
cool.
It's just that you don't blow yourself up, which is the value of it, more or less.
I close my eyes to save my night vision and cover my ears briefly until the pressure's away, and then I aim.
Can you roll me 2d10?
I certainly can. 16.
16, yeah. It rings out in a large booming sound, like, and you can hear the echo going through the cave. And you see, like, it seems to have been like a body standing behind there, and it seems to have been thrown away, but it doesn't seem to be in one piece anymore. It's like something being exploded away into the darkness, and you hear this kind of gooey slushing sound as it hits the ground behind there. So I think you got full effect there.
Boom, I say.
Would you like to move? It's only half an action to throw that grenade.
Yeah, I'd like to get some cover.
Okay, you can move behind one of the stone columns close to you guys. It would be within your movement speed.
Yeah, I'll totally do that.
Okay. Then it's these guys. You see 3 guys appearing. One of the guys seems to have been a bit close to where the explosion went off. At least he's missing his left arm. He's walking towards you guys, and he looks like, or they look like, this. They are clearly not humans anymore.
Oh
Even
my god,
if
that's
these
my
guys-
ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, even if these
Donna?
guys are, this guy is actually holding what I think all of you would recognize as a stub revolver in its right hand. At the more or less the same time, 2 other guys are repairing from columns close by. It's approximately 3 meters to the closest guy to the one missing its left hand, and 6 meters in the other direction to the other guy. So they seem to have been sitting waiting for you guys in kind of a half circle to try to circle you in as you enter the room. I'm going to randomize which of you guys being shot at. The first guy is going to be 4. That's going to be you, Morgan. The next guy will be you, Goran. And the last one will be Richard. So 1 for each of you.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like the guy that's missing his arm is taking a lot of care to aim. He's more like walking forward like a drunken guy, waving his gun, shooting at you. But, oh yeah, and, well, that gun is not going to fire anymore today.
What? It's jammed, right? Or what
Yeah.
happened to it?
He jammed his gun. You hear his pointing in the direction of Birkus, and you hear like click, and you're waiting for the explosion from the bullet coming out, but nothing happens, and it seems to be confused. Starts just shaking his gun. The next guy, who is aiming at Frank, will point up his gun. He will not do much better. He fires the shot straight into the stone column where you are, and he starts walking kind of slowly towards you.
Okay.
He is now approximately 3 meters away from you. The last one, which points his gun at Ishmael, which is behind the two firsts, shoots equally bad. Starts waving his gun like he's really mad at it, and starts walking toward you guys. So he's about as close as the second guy.
Oh, at least finally I get a pistol. I needed a second pistol the whole game.
Ishmael, it's your turn.
Alrighty. I am going to shoot at the guy. I'd like to try to position myself to. Well, no, I'm going to try and position myself to get a little bit of cover.
To be fair to you guys, this except the guy missing his left hand, the two others, the one of them are wielding what seems to be this kind of a hammer, like a sledgehammer, the kind of not the largest one, but the medium one, and the other guy seems to be wielding a steel pipe in his left hand. Those are the two guys closest to you. You can jump behind a column and fire off a shot if you like to do so, Richard.
Yeah. So we'll jump behind a column and try to fire off a shot.
What kind of weapon do you wield again?
I've got an auto pistol, so I want to try and make multiple shots.
Yeah. What you do then? You get a -10 modifier to your ballistic skill.
Yeah. And then I get, if I take, can I do a half, like an aim shoot?
You can only aim when you fire single shots, unfortunately.
Okay.
No, sorry, that's only with the red point side. Yeah, you can aim. You can aim and you can shoot. So you get a minus. Now you get a +0.
Okay, so I'd be at 0 then, just base ballistic skill.
Yeah. I'm just going to check it, but I'm quite sure it's only half an action to shoot fully automatic as well. What did you roll?
I haven't rolled yet.
Oh, yeah, feel free to roll. I'm going to just check it for next time.
Okay. I got a 33, so one degree of success.
Okay, yeah.
This was 40.
Yeah. And you got a 33. That's actually 2 degrees of success.
2 degrees of success. Okay.
You start spraying. And which of the guys? Would it be the guy that's missing a hand, or the guy with the hammer, or the guy with the metal pipe?
The guy that's missing the hand. Try and take him down.
Okay.
Concentrated fire.
Yeah, that's the guy that was coming after you, so that's a good idea.
Can you please repeat? You said the guy missing a hand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so 2 degrees of success, how many bullets is that?
When you shoot with automatic fire, you get an additional hit for every other success.
So that'd be 2 hits then?
It would be, yeah, I think so. No,
Okay.
on 3 successes you would get 2 hits, I think. Because you get a success for the first, and then you don't get anything for the second, and you get a 1 for the third.
Okay, so just 1 shot then?
Yeah, but you need to note down that you took 6 shots. So your ammo is going down fast, but you at least hit him for 1, so you can roll damage.
Oh, okay. Okay, so 2, 4.
Oh, yeah, well, you
Not.
spray at this guy, and it's bullets going in all directions around him. 1 hits him in the chest, but he doesn't seem to take much, doesn't seem to care much about it. He continues in his path towards you.
Can I use my sure kill on that?
Yeah, then you can get an additional 2 damage.
Okay. So
And it's going to cost you a fate point.
No, let's not do that then.
No, I don't think it's the best time to spend it.
No.
I have a quick question.
Yeah.
When you said a stub gun, is that a hand cannon he's carrying?
No, it's you can compare it to like a police revolver.
I'm looking at the rule book, so I'm trying to find what the name of it actually is.
Oh, it's a stub revolver.
A stub revolver, okay.
It's not the best gun, but it's one of the cheapest, and it's usually very available.
Oh, it's actually pretty good.
Yeah, it's kind of good, and it's reliable as well. So
Yeah.
I think actually the guy that I said jammed only should jam on 100.
So he didn't jam.
Yeah, he didn't jam, but let's say he did, just for not having to go back there. Next one is going to be Burkus.
So I have this ability to move and shoot, but I also get. Does that still give me time? Give me a half action left to aim? So can I?
Oh
move?
shit! I didn't shoot. I have a move and shoot as well.
Oh yeah, but you can only do one attack action,
Right.
one
I
attack
got it,
action around.
Yes.
What you can do, the thing is that you can move, and then you must, as part of your movement, take a shooting action. So you can't actually aim together with move and shoot, which is going to gimp it a bit, but it would be a bit too bad, too good if you could, because you could always take a full aim to get plus 20 that way. I guess that's the reason they did it so.
What's the point of move and shoot then?
You can move somewhere, you can shoot a guy, and you can still use a whole action for doing whatever else you would like to do on your turn.
Oh, so throwing a grenade was half an action? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, but that's still an attack action, but you can do a non-attack action.
I get it. Yeah.
You can, in this example, try to open a door after you walked over there and shot a guy on your way.
Yeah.
I see. So if I move and shoot, I don't get the aim, but if I just stay here, I could actually, or I can.
You can move behind a stone column like the others did. You can aim and you can shoot.
Okay, I'll do that, and I'll shoot the one that Ismail shot at that didn't take down.
Yeah. And you're going to shoot with what kind of gun again?
I have a last pistol.
Okay, yeah, the last pistol, you have two options. You can shoot one shot for a plus 10 modifier or two shots for a plus 0 modifier. You also have the options to, you have two different firing modes. No, three actually. You have the normal one. You have the, and I'm probably going to say this wrong, but it's one is overcharged and the other is overload or something. At one of them, you can shoot to get an additional damage, but consume twice the ammo. And the other option is to get two additional damage and a penetration of 2, but you consume 4 damage for ammo. And you don't have the reliable, but it gets unreliable instead, so you're jamming from 91 and up instead.
I'll just fire once and then get another plus 10, so that would give me a 59.
Yeah. Are you going to use any different firing settings?
No.
Or just,
so I hit, which is good. I roll a 48, so I think that's 2 levels of success.
Yeah, that's a hit.
4, wherever 84 is.
84, I believe that is in the body. I'll pull up the cheat here. It doesn't really matter, as these guys have the same armor all over, or lack of armor all over.
So mine is die 10 plus 2.
Yeah.
9 points.
Oh, nice. Okay. You shoot this guy in the chest in approximately the same location as Richard did, and it seems that he is now severely damaged. Then it's up to Frank again.
Well, how close are these guys? Can I toss another grenade?
Yes, you can. The two closest are 5 meters away from you guys.
Yeah, let's do that.
The one with the missing hand is approximately 7 meters, I think I said.
Can I catch all 3 or the 2 of those?
No, you can get the one behind or the 2 up front.
I'll get the 2 up front.
Okay. I hope you butcher this roll.
I hope so too.
Don't.
No, I don't. Can I use another fate point? Is that kosher?
Yeah, as long as you have fate points left, you can use them, but only once for each roll.
Well, let's do it. Yeah, it's even worse.
And you can't reroll a reroll. Okay, let me just pull up a scatter diagram here. But you can roll a d10 while I look for it.
Oh, I have it up if you want.
Oh, yeah, okay. If you can roll me a d10 then, and...
What's good for us?
You want it further behind, so you want a 1, 2, or 3. 1 is straight ahead. No, 2 is straight ahead, and 8 is straight behind.
5. It's a bit to the
5.
side.
Oh, it's to the right, straight to the right of the target.
Okay, yeah, you throw this grenade in the direction of Ishmael.
Ah,
Can you roll me 2 d10s?
Yes, I can.
At this point, Mr.
guys.
Ishmael, do you have the dodge skill?
yes, I have 1 point in it.
Yeah, 1 point. Yeah, but that means he doesn't roll with minus 20. So can you roll an agility check for me?
Okay. 73.
Yeah.
So that's 3 degrees of...
Yeah, like if you have 1
Failure.
degree of success, you're able to jump away from this explosion.
You might want to fate that.
Yeah, I'm going to fate point that.
Oh, you only rolled 15 for... No,
I rolled a
12 for
70.
damage.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
what's your
So-
armor and toughness compared, Richard?
I'm
To get-
going to use a fate point and re-roll that agility one.
Okay,
So let's see if we can get a
Oh, much
19.
better, much
Oh, much
Oh, yeah.
better. Ooh.
you're about to throw this grenade. You throw it, and it hits something, most likely a column or like a stalactite you haven't seen, and it jumps into the right direction towards Ismail. It lands right in front of him, but is able to like jump behind the column as it goes off. The entire column is like collapsing into broken stones. But at least none of you take any damage.
Reckon I could be a good miner with these.
Yeah. Then it's the guys who are in front of you.
I'd like to move, backing out of their way so they can't reach me this round.
Yeah, you're kind of behind a column 5 meters away, so they can't reach you unless they move a lot. But you can move your agility modifier backwards, but there won't be any columns to hide behind that.
No, I'll stay here.
In the
It's
entrance of the cave.
It's cool. I'll stay here.
Okay. I'm just going to randomize the attacks again, like last time. And it's going to be almost the same. It's going to be Frank, it's going to be Birkus, and it's going to be Ishmael. The one going after Frank is going to be the one with the hammer. And he will be charging towards you, which means he will cover 9 meters and will be able to reach you.
Okay.
The same will the one that goes against, let me see, that will be, no, actually, it's the guy, yeah, the one with a metal pipe going after Ishmael. He will be charging you with his metal pipe. And
Okay.
the last one that you almost killed, Birkus, will walk slowly forward, and this time he seems to be pointing the gun directly in your direction and firing off with an aim for a total miss. So they're not so good at shooting. The guy who attacks Frank will try to swing his pipe. Since he's charging you and does an all-out attack, he will get a plus 30 to hit.
Bastard.
And he rolls an 18. Do you want to try to parry or dodge his attack?
I'm going to try to dodge.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to get out of dodge. $38, that's a success.
That's a success. He's like more or less throwing his arm with his sledgehammer towards you, and you jump out of the way. He hits the stone column, and no damage to you.
Did he
rolling.
damage the stone column?
Nah, just a minor scratch, it seems.
I tell him you should use these one of the grenades.
He seems to be like, now that is this close, he seems to be very sluggish, like he's having a hard time comprehending what you're telling him. At this point, Worming is just climbing to the wall far behind you, and it seems shit scared. The one attacking Ishmael will try to hit you. He gets the same modifiers. And even with those modifiers, he managed to completely miss you with this metal pipe.
Yeah, they need a new line of work.
Yeah. Then it's back to Ishmael. You are now considered to be in close combat, which means if you fire your gun, you will have a 20 minus to hit.
Okay, can I pull up my chainsword?
You can do.
Yeah, I guess we pull another chainsword.
You have the option to take a normal attack, which will give you no pluses, or you can do a normal attack, which will give you a plus 10, or you can do an all-out attack like they did to get a plus 30, but you won't be able to dodge on your next turn, or anything that requires your reaction, actually.
Well, the guy you're attacking did all-out attack, so that guy doesn't get a dodge anyway, right?
That's correct.
Yeah.
And Frank at this point would think that this guy doesn't seem to be agile enough to dodge anyway.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and do an all-out attack because my weapon skill is not amazing.
Yeah, plus 30 then.
Okay, so we need a. Oh, I got 29 weapon skill, so I need a 59 or lower.
Mm-hmm.
What do we get? 72. Nope. Boo.
You still have the option to fate point it if you wanna.
That'd be a waste.
Not right now.
Okay.
Save that.
Unless you're facing the guy without an arm.
No, he's facing the guy with a metal pipe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The guy with a metal arm is closely walking towards Berkus. Not closely, he's kind of moving as fast as he can while trying to shoot. So he's currently 3 meters away. And it's Berkus' turn now.
I'm going to do something, shoot at him with my last pistol, so it'll be a 59% chance to hit. I hit with the 30, so it's like 3 levels of success, I think.
Yeah, that sounds good enough. What did you roll? Can you tell me again?
Oh, 30, so it's a 0-3.
That's the head. No. Yeah, that's the head.
Yeah, let me roll the damage. Oh, only 4 points this time.
Okay.
I don't see a helmet on the illustration.
There's no helmet there at all. When you look at these guys, they seem to be only wearing kind of like undercloth, like some kind of not anything which you would believe would count as armor, at least.
Okay.
I am trying
The question is, does it take him down 4 points?
Yeah, I'm just gonna pull up the funny damage sheets here. Just need to find where I put them last time.
do the extra level success add damage, or they don't?
And not when you're only firing one shot. If you had fired 2 shots, you would get an additional hit for the 2nd degree.
I see.
So that's the benefit. Like you have a little bit smaller chance of hitting, but if you hit, you will hit with 2 shots instead. But you will also expend 2 rounds of ammunition.
Yeah, I'd rather just hit him.
Sorry for having to try to find this. I am sure I had it somewhere, and I haven't even bookmarked it in my book, which...
What you looking for?
Yeah, 4 is close. That's the problem. 4 is close.
I'm looking for the critical charts.
Oh.
Let me Google those.
I found it. And you hit him... you had the table which showed where you would be hitting with you hit him in the head, didn't you say so?
Yeah, it was a head hit.
The attack cooks off the target's ear, leaving him with a partially burnt stump of cartilage. He is deafened for 1d5 rounds or until receives medical attention.
I was hoping for an eye, but oh well.
After you, it's up to Frank again.
It's up to Frank again. So, can I aim in this combat or no?
You can aim, yeah, you can get a +10 for a single attack. Or you can do an all-out attack.
Okay, so I actually get a standard and it's a +20, -20, so it's just my...
No, like
skill.
it's, if you do the, yeah, actually you could, since you're not doing anything else, you can do the aim and so you get a +20, yeah.
Okay. I'll do that. Don't you get like +10 for just the standard attack also?
Yeah, I get +10 for the standard and +10 for aiming.
Yeah.
If you want to do the all-out attack, it's a full action, so you can't aim in addition to it.
No, I'd like to keep my dodge, please.
Yeah.
Let's see here. There we go. Hell yes. 07.
Oh, that's a perfect hit. And you have the chainsword as well?
No, I am shooting.
Ah, but you are in close combat.
I can't shoot in close combat?
Yeah, you can, but yeah, you get
-20.
the modifier would even out, so you still hit, yeah.
Yeah, so it's I have
Roll your
42
normal
ballistic
damage.
skill.
Yeah, that's in the chest. So 07 is 70, so that's the chest hit.
The chest area, and I get how many degrees of success? Like 10.
Yeah, since you're just shooting a single shot, it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay, cool.
He won't dodge you anyway.
Damages. I'll just find the damage rule.
Yes, the bar.
Oh yeah, you have the infernal pistol.
It's the hand cannon.
It's the hand cannon, yeah. Infernal pistol is a bit too
okay.
good, but it's still really, really good. I think it's +4 and it has a pen of 2 or something.
Yes. Yeah, so that's 7 damage.
7 in total.
Yeah, and 2 pen.
Yeah, that's good. That means you do a lot of damage.
It's a shitty roll.
I actually, I haven't found in the rules if the penetration is thought out to be penetrating both armor and toughness, but that's the way I rule it. It's like if you have a weapon made to go through bulletproof vests, it will also take away some of your toughness if you don't wear an armor. So I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt, and
That's a
penetrate
good
is
question, actually, because I would presume that ammo that doesn't go through armor very well does more damage to tissue.
Yeah, you have specific bullets which are doing less damage to armor, but more if you're not wearing. So yeah, I actually assume that the pen value doesn't affect toughness, but I'm ruling it as it does this time,
cool.
as I'm not sure.
I appreciate that. Or not, because I have high toughness as well.
Yeah, you shoot him in the chest, and it does damage, but it's still standing.
Bastard.
He looks at you like, He doesn't understand what just happened, but he will surely try to hit you with his large hammer again.
That's expected.
Yeah, and he actually manages to. I guess you would like to dodge.
I would. 0-1.
Oh, you're looking at him and you see his hand coming and just sidestepping as he like before you. No hits there.
I would have liked this for my shooting though, but okay.
The next
Can you
one-
guys see my rolls, by the way?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see them fine.
Cool.
The next one will try to hit Ishmael with his metal pipe. And that's at 10.
Ouch.
And you did an all-out attack as well.
Yeah.
Here comes the pain.
Laying
And I
a
rolled
pipe on Ishmael.
7.
Oh,
gotta deal you.
crunch.
A damage of 10.
Crunch.
Ouch.
You can subtract your armor and your toughness, but the rest you need to subtract from your wounds.
So that was 7?
10 in total.
Okay, so 3 armor and 2 toughness.
2 toughness, my god.
So you take 5 damage then.
Oh. In the
I
head.
didn't make the character, so
Uh,
my guy's
he,
not meant to be in close combat.
he only hit you in the head, so it's not that bad.
Yeah. You probably don't have that many intelligence points, right?
Yeah.
Sounds like a possible critical to me.
No, it's actually, I think he's still at least 5 HP.
Yeah, I got 5 HP.
Next one, we'll try to continue to shoot at you, Berkus. And he managed to hit you. You didn't do anything special, so you can actually do a dodge if you like.
Oh, I could do a dodge?
Yeah, if you like to, since you didn't do anything to take away your reaction.
Okay, so I will try to dodge. Nope. Failed.
You failed? Okay.
Yeah.
Then you will experience what the stub revolver does.
I think that's a chest hit, right?
Yeah. It's going to be a 4 damage to you.
Oh, good.
I
Nothing.
rolled a 1.
Nothing.
It's a
Yep,
grazing hit.
straight in the armor. Then it's Ishmael's turn.
If you were a soccer player, you would be lying on the ground screaming now.
Yeah.
Tearing my t-shirt.
Ishmael's gonna make a regular attack against this guy.
No more all-out attacks.
No more all-out attacks.
He learned his lesson.
You
Yeah.
can still aim though, so to get a plus 20 to your attack.
Okay, let's aim. So
I'm realizing I don't think you get a plus 10 for a normal attack, but since some of you got it, I'm going to give it to all of you until we're done now.
Well, I think the plus 10 was because the last pistol
I
had
made
some-
it.
You made it?
Yeah.
I know you will see the benefits of having a chain sword. First, you can roll 2 d10s and you can take the highest number you roll.
Oh shit.
Okay, we get a 6 plus 2 damage is 8.
And you can add your strength modifier.
So 10.
And you have a penetration of 2.
11.
Yeah. So what you do, you take your chainsword and you
Yeah.
cleave this guy in half in one slide.
Nice.
You are a bit covered in goo, but that's about it. The guy is dead.
Nice.
It's your turn, Berkus.
I'll shoot this guy again until it gets closer.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed. 97.
Do you want to fate point it?
Oh, that just That's not a fumble, is it?
No, it's just if you want to reroll to try to hit.
I was thinking we're gonna run to more things, so
Yeah.
I think I'll just miss.
Okay. Then it's down to it's up again. Top. Frank, it's your turn.
My turn. My turn.
There's 2 left.
Well, I'll shoot this guy in front of me again, I suppose. $55 is too much. I miss.
Okay. And you're going to save your fate points for later.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Then it's the mutant guy in front of you, Frank. He will try to hit you with his hammer again.
I dislike that very much.
It's good, but it doesn't matter. He completely misses you. He seems to catch some of your dislike.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to just rule that I'm basically doing equilibrium stunts with this guy.
Okay, yeah, you can do about what you like. He really misses you.
Yeah.
So extreme gun kata.
Yeah, basically the gun kata, and I shoot next to his head, and he misses me with a hammer.
The guy in front of you, Berkus, is going to try to shoot you a last time for a 38, which is going to be a miss. But it's really close. It's going straight by your head. And then he runs towards you. So he's now engaged in melee with you, but he doesn't have any more attacks.
Oh, good.
If I didn't know any better, I'd say these guys were the RPG equivalent of chaos cultists.
This guy seems to, they look very much like miners. The fatigues they're wearing looks like the miner fatigues that the guys up on top were wearing.
But they're mutated, right?
Yeah, they seem to be completely fucked up.
Okay.
Oh yeah, stat-wise. That's a good guess, actually. Next is going to be Ishmael. You're covered in gore, but it's not yours, so you don't care, I guess.
I'm going to move over to the guy who just engaged with Berkus and attack him from behind.
Yeah. You're only going to get the +10 as you moved as well.
Okay. Do I get a bonus for flanking him?
No, there's no flanking bonus. No. Yeah, you can pick a talent, which you can get bonuses for being 2 or 3 or 4 guys on one. But
okay, let's see what we get. A 13.
Oh man, that's
nice.
A perfect hit. You can roll 2d10s again and apply all kind of crazy modifiers to your attack.
Holy crap! I gotta get myself a chainsaw.
3.
Yeah, it's oh man,
so
1 and 3.
5.
I like how it was like in Dark Heresy First Edition.
8.
If you picked one character, you could start with a power armor, but getting a chainsword was impossible. And in second edition, it's like, oh yeah, that's your starting equipment, but getting a power armor is impossible.
Yeah.
But it's still 8 with a pen of 2, so that's going to take this guy down to, and that's a rending weapon. And you rolled a 16, that's a 61, 13. That's going to be 13, yeah, that's a 31. Could you confirm, Morgan, is that still in the body?
Yeah, 30 is in the arm, so 31 is in the body.
Okay. So that's going to be the blow opens up a long wound in the target's torso, causing him to double over in terrible pain. The target is stunned for 1 round and it suffers blood loss.
And somehow I don't think these guys are too worried about blood loss.
It's Berka's turn.
So I have quick draw, so I'm going to quick draw my chainsword and do an auto attack with it.
Yeah, do so.
So I think that's +30, right?
Yeah.
So that's a 58. Let's see if I hit.
You're basically a Iaido master.
Oh, I hit! Surprise!
Roll your damage.
It's a chainsword, so it's 2d10. So it's a 7 plus. Is there any modifier on it?
Yeah, it's a +2 damage, and it's also a pen 2, and you can apply your strength on top of it.
You get
Oh,
you
that's
apply only one of the D10s, the higher one, right?
Yeah, I did a 7.
That's good.
So the
So it's-
special rules for the chainsaw are balanced and tearing. Is that where you get the
Tearing is roll to pick the highest, and it also
No,
has a pen
no.
2.
9 points of damage to the torso.
With a penetration of 2.
Yes.
Oh man, that's 8 above his defenses, which leaves him to... A powerful blow cleaves the target from gullet to groin, revealing his internal organs and spilling them onto the ground before him. The target is now quite dead. In addition, for the rest of the fight, any characters who moves within 4 meters of the target's corpse must make a challenging +0 agility test or fall prone due to the blood spilled on the ground.
Oh, sorry, Ishmael.
splat?
This is turning into a pretty hilarious scene.
Yeah, this is from this is the lawnmower scene from Brain Dead now.
Yeah. First grenades flying everywhere, then blood everywhere, and everybody's falling over.
Is there one left? There's still one left, right?
Yeah, it's still your nemesis, the pistol-wielding, one-armed bandit. And it's Frank's turn, and he's standing straight in your line of fire if you like to open up.
Oh, wait a second. Did they kill my guy?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Well, yeah, I'll shoot him. I'll aim and standard thingamajig.
A +20 then.
Actually, is he going after me or no?
He's going in your kind of general direction, but
Okay.
it looks like he's aiming for Birkos.
Then I'll do all-out attack. Basically, use the full damn thing.
You can only do all-out attacks with melee weapons.
Oh, okay, cool. Fine. Here we
But
go.
you have what kind of pistol do you have? Oh, it doesn't have. It only has a one shot. It doesn't have a
Only one shot, yeah.
single shot.
Here it goes.
Yeah.
26, that's a hit.
Yeah. D10 +4.
That's 5. And 2.
Yeah, but it's still good. You managed to do. That takes him up to a -8 critical. So it's still in the body, and I do believe the hand cannon is impact damage.
I can figure that out.
Yeah, I just checked this. The force of the attack ruptures several of the target's organs and knocks him down, gasping in wretched pain. The target suffers blood loss, permanent reduces toughness characteristics by D10. But at this point, this guy is so close to death that I'm not going to take... I can actually see if I roll a 10. That's the only thing that would matter. And I rolled a 1, so it doesn't matter. He gets up, clearly confused, starts aiming at Frank, shoots straight into the ceiling, and it's Ishmael's turn.
Yeah.
He's now 2 meters away from you.
Okay. I am gonna go over and try to shoot him. So I've got to make an agility check to see if I fall down, right?
Are you going to shoot him, or are you going to attack him in close
I'm just
combat?
gonna attack him with my chainsword.
Okay, yeah, then it's the agility check to see if you're falling your ass.
Yeah. Okay. Nope, I do not.
Okay, yeah, then you can walk
And then
over
I
and
will
you can make an
I will
all-out
make-
attack if you like.
No, I don't want to make an all-out attack. I just want to make a regular attack.
You're going to get an additional +10 as this guy is barely standing on his feet.
Okay, so 27 makes it. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Apply damage.
Damage is 9, 11, 14 damage. 2 armor pen.
14 damage. Yeah, okay. Effectively 16 damage. The powerful blow cleaves the target from gullet to groin, blah blah. It's now even harder to stand inside this room.
Yay!
But you're out of
Look at
combat, and the floor is completely covered in blood and goo everywhere.
We're messier than the mutants.
Yeah.
Well, I know what I'm doing.
You're picking up some guns?
I'm picking up the stub revolver, finally.
Yeah, you can get a free examine roll if you like. You can either do a perception, or if you have anything similar to attack skill.
I have pretty good perception. I have,
Yeah.
And I can re-roll perception, by the way. Oh no, that's just for avoiding being surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah, I missed that.
Okay,
So
yeah.
it's all-
How much did you miss it by?
I have 38. I did 51.
Okay, I'm not going to give you anything for the weapon itself. You pick up a revolver. You like the guys had shot one shot from 2 of those, and they have a 6-shot chamber. And the last guy has shot 4 shots, I think, so he only has 2 left. So in total, if you like scavenge all the revolvers, you can get like 12 shots, 2 full rounds.
Yeah, I'll do that.
What you see as you start like picking stuff of these corpses is that one of the mutants seems to have 6 fingers, and on his fingers is tattooed Malice, like 1 letter on each finger on his left hand.
Is that
boy.
is that supposed to mean something to us?
In the briefing earlier, I can't recall if you managed to talk the guys around and get the information, but it could mean something. But
I did intimidate somebody into telling me something about somebody that went down there.
yeah, that's right.
Something of the
But
sort.
But that doesn't. That's not one of the names I have.
That was
so.
the other guy. That was the mutant that we killed, right?
yeah, I don't think you got anything
Yeah.
regarding.
Since we
Yes.
don't know what that means, we'll use the chainsword to cut off that hand, and we'll take it with us.
A trophy.
Well, no, I'm thinking. So you know how mutants might have extra hands and stuff? Can I wrap it in mutant cloth and then pretend it's one of my arms? An extra arm?
Yeah, you could always do if you do it really carefully. It's an easy way to get shot by the Inquisitor if you should arrive.
Well, no, but I doubt he'll be down here with us.
He just went from bizarre to insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they might.
No, you can easily scavenge whatever you like from this guy. He seems to be 3 prior miners. They have apparently started mutating. The guy with the tattoo on his hands, calling it a tattoo is a bit generous. It's more or less like carved in there, but it says Malice at least. The 2 other guys just seem to be deformed, but they don't have any particular mutations. Like their eyes are a bit off, and they have like started to. You can see from their teeth, most of them have fallen out, and yeah, they just seem to be in a rather poor state.
Malice, is that something that lore could figure out for some reason or no?
Are you the prior Arbites guy?
Yes.
Yeah, you can take an underworld check.
Cool.
It's going to
Gotta
be at
care about
minus
underworld.
10 because this is not common knowledge to most people.
Fine. Can I aim? No.
No, unfortunately not. Well, you can actually spend a fate point before you roll to get plus 10.
No, thank you. Never mind. Missed it.
No, okay. You haven't heard about any criminal gangs or underworld dealers going by the name of Malice.
Okay. We'll take the hand anyway. Pack it into some cloth.
Yeah.
Good. Can we take like a 3 to 5 minute bio break?
Yes.
Sure.
Is that okay
Yeah,
with you
for
guys?
sure.
Just to
Yeah.
refill glasses and whatever?
Yep.
Cool.
I'm finally dual wielding.
Yeah.
Very nice. Most of you back.
I'm back.
We're waiting for Goran then. Har du kort nå? Hæ? Ja, fantastisk. Tusen takk. Tusen takk. Are you back, Goran? Are you back with us, Goran?
I'm back.
Awesome. Yeah, you can spend some time to search the bodies, and if you look through the rest of the cave, it seems to be leading off maybe 20 to 30 meters to the right, but it doesn't seem to be anything of interest in there. It's just a lot of those scolopenders.
Mhm.
And yeah, it seems to be they seem to be thriving in here. But
Well, we would dig through the pile of whatever they're feeding on just to see if there's nothing there. Like use a stick or something.
it seems to be just centipedes.
Okay.
Like they had feasted on some centipedes, and it seems like they dropped a few of those as they hid to ambush you guys or hide away from you guys. The options you have now is to go back into the main tunnel, as it doesn't seem to be any way out of this cave.
I guess the third tunnel on the right, right? We haven't tried that.
Yeah, you have the second tunnel on the right side, left.
Oh, I thought this was the second, but
Yeah, it's from the main entrance. It's the second, but you have been inside three as one of them went into split into two, but you couldn't see that from the main entrance. So, but as you walk up there, it seems the corridor is like it was before, and it leads down to the right side. But the path leading to the right side seems to have been given a lot more care than the rest of the tunnel. Here the walls are actually straight. You can still see they have been excavated with this sonical. I was about to say torches, but the sonical drills. But it seems to have been given much more care than the rest of the tunnel. So here they actually have straight walls, and it could almost pass as being like the hallway inside a building. The biggest difference, apart from that, is only not like 1 meters wide. So it's a lot narrower than the rest of the tunnel, and it leads down for quite some time.
So, am I the only one with stealth? Do we all have stealth, or?
No, I've got stealth. Yep, I've got stealth.
I have guns.
I think we need whoever has stealth. We should go up front.
Vermin doesn't really seem to be that stealthy.
Yeah, actually, I'm almost tempted to leave him with his suicide button upstairs, back at the with Rat. You want to just put him with Rat and leave him with his own suicide button?
A suicide button?
Remember, there was a control. If it's too far away from him, his head blows off. But...
Yeah, he as the Imperial Guard doesn't trust prisoners convicted to a death sentence, they put this kind of collars around them. And if they move too far away from that control device, which I think currently Ishmael has, the necklace will blow up, and he can also push the button to make it blow up.
I'll bring him with me. I'm not a stealthy guy anyway.
Oh, you're gonna take him with you? We've seen your skill with explosives. Now we're not too trusting of your explosive capability.
Let's go be stealthy.
To be honest, it's a 50-50. Had one perfect hit and one failure, so you never know.
Is stealth agility or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess my stealth is 32, so.
My stealth is 43.
Oh, so you want to go ahead of me, and then I'll go behind you, and then.
Yeah, sure.
And then we'll go behind shouting and screaming.
Yeah. Or you can set off the suicide button, and that would wake them up. But I'm wondering if the grenades woke them up at all. Well, all this gunfire probably did.
Yeah.
Should we try to stealth in there then a little? Let's see.
Yeah, for those who want to make any stealth checks, just...
Yeah, I blew my stealth.
Frank has already put some...
me too.
Okay, so we're not stealthy.
Instead of stealthing, you reload your gun, right, Frank?
Yeah, Frank put some bullets in the gun.
Yeah. Since there's only 5 shots, you're not up to 5.
Come again?
It's, the magazine for the hand cannon is only 5 shots.
Yeah, of course.
So you have now a full magazine, and you have one with 3 shots and one full in spare.
All right.
Now, none of you did particularly well for the stealth check, but you don't know that, so I guess you're walking down there with Ishmael first, then Birka second, and then Frank will keep an eye on Vermin.
Oh, did you say that we can use our fate points to heal ourselves?
Yeah, you can spend a fate point to regain 1 d5 HP.
Oh, okay. I will do that. Is that just like an instantaneous thing? It's not like a long rest or whatever?
No, as long as you're not in combat, I'll allow you to do it. So just roll a d10 and half it.
4. Okay, so I'm back up to 9. I've got 9 health.
I rolled
I have
then.
9 wounds.
Good.
Okay. Alright, so I'm back up to 9 wounds. So we'll keep going. Clunk, 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 clunk.
Yeah, as you get down here, you see to the right side there seems to be one of those metal doors that you have seen before, and to the left it seems to be just a room of darkness going inwards.
Is the door? Does it have bloody fingerprints or anything on the door, or is it looks pristine and clean?
It looks dirty, but not any more dirty than the rest of the stuff down here. It looks to be like a part of the mine, so it's not like a nice, new, clean office door, but it seems to have been used by dirty miners or whatever. But it doesn't have any windows, so it doesn't have any blood prints like the one before. It's just like a metal door with a wheel.
You want to do the door, or?
Yeah, let's do the door.
Because if it's just a room, it could be a place you can fall back to in case the darkness
Yeah.
is dangerous.
Sure.
As you guys know from before, if you are two of trying to open a door, it will go a lot easier than if you're only one. If two of you do so, I will
We're
record
gonna
your
have
testimony.
Vermin and I will open the door. Burkus and Vermin will open the door.
Yeah,
And
the other
we'll
two
have,
will just have guns out, aiming.
Yeah,
at
the other
me.
guys have guns out.
Yeah. As you pull open the door, this room is ghastly. Inside is a heap of chewed up remains of dead guardsmen and cultists alike. Something has torn them to pieces and strewn about the viscera in all directions. Do any of you have the what's the talent called again? Jaded talent.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. You do not have to roll anything, but the rest of you guys will have to roll a willpower test. And you have a -10.
Oh. Oh, I made it.
Nice.
Totally made it.
Both of you made it.
I think we got the same roll.
I did 17. Yeah.
Yeah, I got a 17 also.
Okay.
I'm gonna look in there and be like, close the door. Just close the door.
Yeah, all of you guys are just like, oh, it's just dead bodies torn to pieces by something unnatural. We don't care about that anymore.
No, it's like, oh, some Marines might have been here.
Yeah. Okay, well, that didn't shock you much. Room is not cleared is not the right word, but there's nothing that frightens you in there. But there's a heap of dead bodies. And could be
Jaded
the
character.
answers to your previous questions. Where are all the dead bodies? What did you ask? Go on.
I just said the two of us make our willpower saves while the guy with the jaded skill starts unzipping his pants.
Yeah. You have the room with the darkness left down this path.
All right, let's go check with that.
How far does a flashlight go in when you shine it in there?
It's more like a torch than a flashlight, so approximately 3 meters. So not that far, to be honest.
How sturdy are they? Are we talking like a light bulb or?
Like if you've been in a car workshop before, and they have this kind of lights that are like fitted with this metal cage that you can like hang underneath the hood and stuff. So they can like you can drop them to the ground and they will survive. But if you start beating people up with them, they will break eventually.
Okay, I'm just wanting to like slide it along the ground or like just give it a gentle toss.
Oh yeah, you can absolutely do that. But before you do so, could all of you give me an straight intelligence test?
10.
Oh, awesome. You have smelled this smell before.
27. I made it too.
Smells. 75.
Over 3 degrees of, yeah.
Okay.
10 against 32 is 3 degrees of success, right?
Yeah, both you and Frank know this smell. This is the smell of promethium, which is the equivalent of 40K air, like jet gasoline. This is like highly flammable and highly explosive, and it's mostly used for fueling stuff.
Ass. No, Prometheum.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I walk back to the cave before, There was like a melee weapons in here, right?
It was they had like a hammer and a metal pipe.
Yeah, I'll take the hammer.
Okay, the rest of you guys, at least the two guys of you who made this test, know that this is actually so volatile that firing a gun in here, even if it's a revolver or if it's a last gun, could ignite the Promethean.
How about a chain sword? Will there be any sparks that might ignite it, or?
Most likely not. You're not 100% sure, but you don't think so. You tend to like oiling your swords and stuff to keep them in a good condition.
If we start like chain sorting the walls, like metal walls, we might have a problem. But...
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, actually, yeah, it depends how closed combustion that is. I guess it's pretty close.
So it's like chain swords.
What are chainsaw driven by? Aren't they? Don't they have gasoline of their own or no?
Yeah, it's. I think it's a small motorized engine in there.
Or it might be a battery. It could be battery run.
Yeah, there's so many things in the Empire which is driven by batteries. They're thinking about the environment, except when they completely destroy worlds.
So you're walking around like the handle of the chainsaw is like this big canister.
Yeah, something like that. I don't think they put so much thought into it. I've seen like fans that have crafted a chainsword where they used an actual chainsaw, like one of those really long-bladed ones, and it looked really cool. And it's like the closest I think you can get like a chainsword, but it wasn't that practical, and I guess it weighed like 10 kilos or something. So
yeah, it's like practical.
It's still a chainsaw.
Yeah,
the monofilament chainsaw, right?
Yeah.
I don't think you can get the monofilament on those actually.
The funny part is that versus an ordinary sword, they are completely napped. Even if you could wield them as good as a normal sword, which you obviously can't. I mean, the chain saws can't go through a nail, so every single parry would stop that thing dead in its tracks, right?
Yeah, but I think it's most likely the Promethean fuel which does it, because in 40K they can cut through power armor. So.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
That's why I thought they would be monofilament chainsaw swords.
Oh yeah, no, it would make sense, but I don't think they can actually make them into it. Anyways, you have picked up. Did you want the hammer or the pipe?
Which one's better?
Why don't you take
they
both?
Are exactly the same.
Oh, I'll take both. Can I one-hand wield both of them?
You can have one in each hand. That's no
Perfect.
issue. That's just what the guys did.
I'm a dual wielder anyway.
Yeah. They're going to do 1d10 damage plus your strength modifier.
Cool.
As they are counting as improvised weapons.
Well, I'm an improvised soldier, so that's fine.
Yeah, makes sense. Let's just backtrack it. You're standing in the beginning of the darkness into the room, and I think at this point, is Ishmael still throwing the torch into the room?
Oh, now that he smells this?
It's an electric room, though. A torch, I mean.
Yeah,
Well,
as long as you don't break the torch, you assume it will be no issue.
So do we still want to take Gerbil with us? Because if he blows up the whole room.
Yeah, we should chain him outside or some shit.
Oh, leave him as bait.
Here, step into the room full of corpses, and here's your detonator. Don't push it.
Oh shit, we send him in. We send him in, and then we throw away that thing as it starts eating him.
Yeah, we can just like push him into the room, and then just throw the detonator the other direction.
Well, we should do that after we get far enough away, but let's check this out first.
Let's check it out.
So we're back to Ishmael. Are you sending your torch in?
I'm gonna go with no.
Okay.
After I smell the promethium, I'm like ready. I'm like, oh yeah, I'll just, wait, guys, this is promethium.
Yeah. So you guys want to walk into the room?
I know, that's why I've got these. And I swing around a pipe and a hammer.
As you guys, are you going to enter in the same way you did before, where
I'll probably go.
Frank and Birkus are up front?
Who has the better armor?
Yeah, I'm going in front, I think.
Okay, I'll go.
Yeah, I think Frank does.
Okay, Frank and Birkus up front, Ishmael and Vermin behind. As you start walking into the room and shining your light around, this large creature room reeks of chemicals, likely from the growing pink fluid that spilled from the raptured tank. There are 9 in all, and the fluid covers the floor in the far end of the room. As you look, something dark and giggling emerges from behind one of the tanks. It's vaguely man-shaped, but its arms are impossibly long and end in jagged claws. Tufts of matted fur emerge and weird places all over the body, particularly around the lamprey mouth. It peers at you with human-like arms and flinches itself at you, laughing with bloodlust. And I need initiative rolls from you guys.
Damn it, all my girlfriends are down here. That's 11.
11. Ew.
I think I got 8.
I think my ex-girlfriend's boobs might be bigger than this one.
What's your initiative, Ishmael?
11.
Oh, man.
Mine is 11 as well.
Who of you want to go first?
I'll let Frank go first.
Ishmael, as you really nailed your perception check, but you also got this, Frank. With all these Promethean tanks down here, if you went through with your plan by sending Worman in and throwing remote in the other direction, there is a minimal chance that you guys would be able to get far enough away for this before this entire cave just collapsed and caved in.
Yeah, we're sitting here thinking about engineering like that.
Yeah.
No, but it's like there's so much promethium, and since you guys know about its properties, it will make a pretty large explosion.
What's the price of promethium? Is it up lately or no?
Due to the change of presidency in a foreign world, it's a bit unstable. But
I think that would defeat the purpose of reopening the mine.
it might. Thank you for blowing up my mind. Well, as usual, Frank, you're up first.
That's okay with me.
You see this insanely ugly creature in front of you. It seems to be rather mutated, maybe.
Okay, well, I guess I'll aim an attack, I suppose.
Yeah, if you want to attack with both your weapons, you can't really aim. You can do an attack, which you will get -10 to each attack, as you only have ambidextrous and not the dual wielder mastery.
Okay, well, here goes.
Yeah.
That's 2 hits.
Oh, wonderful. This thing seems that it would like to try to dodge, actually.
Don't dodge, you bastard.
And it didn't, so roll damage.
Holy fuck. That's 10 and 12.
Oh, man. Let me see here.
I go at it and I yell, I am your father. And that's 62 and 42, that's body or?
Yeah.
Stab its tits.
Okay, you do quite a lot of damage. Next one in line is Ishmael.
I guess I'll shoot just a little single shot with an aim.
Yeah.
I'm getting a 29.
That's
So that's a
it.
hit.
Roll damage.
And 10, 12 damage. Very nice.
12 damage. Oh, man. And you are wielding one of those last guns as well?
Nope, auto pistol.
Auto pistol. Yeah, you did just a single shot this time.
Yeah.
The force of the attack ruptures several of the target's organs and knocks him down, gasping in wretched pain. You hear like this inhuman scream, like as it's falling down on his knees, but it's still alive. And it's about this point. Do you like to move, Ishmael? No, you aimed and shot, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. The creature races up again, and it seems to be... well, can you please roll a D100 for me to see if you set off an explosion by firing your gun down here, Ishmael?
Oh my god.
If you roll above 50, your guys are fucked.
You have any fate points left?
Fate point.
Okay.
My last fate point.
Oh!
No! Shit!
Okay. This entire room erupts in flames.
I'd like to get the fuck out.
Yeah, unfortunately, you're inside.
I believe the explosion will do that for us.
The good thing is that it seems that you only ignited like the fuel on the ground. So you didn't actually explode the entire fucking room, but there's currently a small inferno inside here. The abomination in front of you seems to just go up in flames and just fall twistingly to the ground as it shakes the last few seconds of its lives. The rest of you guys take 14 fire damage, and you cannot subtract armor, only toughness from this damage.
Can I dodge out of the room?
You can try.
I am also...
All of you can try to dodge.
Yeah.
Yes, 12.
Oh, I think I made it. Yes, I made it.
I did not make it.
The two of you guys are jumping out of the room. Let's see if Vermin managed to. It's going to be fun if he burns to death in here. Wonder what will happen with his explosion. Oh yeah, he's like, oh, I can do this. He jumps out together with you while Ishmael, taking too much time aiming and shooting this creature, erupts in flames.
After we went through that whole thing about the...
how does that leave you wound-wise?
I'm at -2.
Okay, and this is energy damage to the body. The blast punches the air from the chest that target's body. He must make a challenging toughness test or be knocked prone, which doesn't really matter as the enemy is currently dead. But you're knocked to the ground here and you're not feeling too well. And you just learned a valuable lesson in regards to firing guns close to free Promethium.
You can dive underneath the Promethium and like avoid the flames.
Yeah, you guys maybe did that or jumped out of the room or whatever.
I would have jumped out of the room.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, and Vermin was standing in a doorway. He was like, fuck, I'm not going to be in part of I've been in the middle of this. But at least you cleared the room for all mutants.
Yeah.
You would also have He would also have done so by dealing 1 more damage to him, but it was a fun way.
Yeah. So I'm pretty fucked. Now you had said that like when you get down to 0 hit points, you're not dead.
No, you're
Right.
not dead. You can
Yeah, you can
raise up and work. You would just knock to the down, but
You
you
just
are
take
currently on the critical table. That was the reason why you were knocked to the floor.
That means every time you get hit, it's a critical now.
So it's going to be funny from now on. For me, that is, not for you, man.
Okay.
Well, there's really nothing much more to see in here. You can, of course, investigate the creature, which seems to have gone a lot further in its mutations. You cannot see if this has been a prior worker or a prior miner. It's just a blob of flesh with arms and hair and eyes, and it doesn't look human at all anymore.
So basically, we'll
definitely
wait for the fire to burn out, right? And then
Yeah, it was really just like one.
just
and
a
it's
explosion. Okay.
Yeah.
I want
Like,
to question it.
This
the dead
this guy
creature
was
is
definitely nerdalized.
the creature is probably still burning a bit, but it's you can easily like stamp it out or whatever.
I just got a phone call.
So, is there any other exits out of this room?
No, it seems you have to work back and into the main tunnel to get away from here.
Oh. I guess we'll go next one over.
Yeah, as you walk into the main tunnel again, it seems to be no more ways here from where you stood earlier, but now all of a sudden you see this kind of pink shimmer to your right as you walk out of the side tunnel. So it seems to go further into the darkness, but it seems to be a pink shimmer in there.
What's shimmering?
A pink light, or
Yeah, like it's like almost like not a strobe, but like one of those lights which are currently green. It seems to be the same, just in pink, but it shimmers a bit.
Okay.
And it goes from the end of the main tunnel to your right as you walk out from the side tunnel.
Ishmael, you go first.
And of course he's volunteering as he's on the phone. So
I don't think he'll go first.
oh no, he's back.
Hey,
What
I'm
happened?
rolling initiative again. I heard go first.
No,
No, we're
what
joking
happened?
about sending you in first.
They're using
No.
you as cannon fodder now. What happened was
Yeah.
that as you went out of the side tunnel into the main tunnel, you see a pink shimmering light to the right side.
Pink shimmering light. Ooh.
Yeah, it seems to be a bit dim. Maybe it's coming from another tunnel or another room. It doesn't seem to like coming from the main tunnel, but it's a bit ahead of you guys. The source of it.
I guess we'll have to explore, but the question is, do you want to go together, or just I could sneak up by myself, or what do you want to do?
I'd rather not go places right now. So
Well, I guess game-wise, if we send you to the surface, then you're out of the game, right?
yeah.
So we could stick you in the back with Gerbil.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah.
like to heal up, it's just going to take you maybe 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah.
If you have any fate points left, you can still use those to regain wounds.
I do not have any fate points left.
The last one.
Okay.
Yeah, I used my last one trying not to set that room on fire.
Can we use like Medicaid to help him or no?
Yeah, if you are trained in medical professions, you can absolutely do that.
Well, I
It
learned how
probably
to
won't
spit.
go well.
I learned how to spit on wounds and etc. And
Yeah, you can absolutely do that, but be aware that there's a chance you will do more harm than good
Yeah,
if you're not trained.
Crit.
I'm not letting you work on me.
Let me try to heal your wound with this.
I'm just gonna
knife.
try and hold my fucking guts in and go.
You're not that bad off. You just look like a slightly fried burn victim at this point.
Yeah, I don't have any eyebrows.
Well, I was thinking we would put you in the back, and then you can, just take
Yeah.
shots from the back.
Yeah, I'll go in the back.
Okay. So I guess the walking order is going to be like previously.
Like the same.
Yeah. This time, try not to ignite the entire room. I assume you will walk towards the pink light, or will
Yes.
you?
Towards the light. Always towards
Yeah.
the light.
is there still Promethium around here or no?
No,
it's just
the Promethium was only in this small room, and it seems to be some sort of storage room for Promethium.
Okay.
If you wanted to, after burning away everything in the room, you could investigate and see that 7 of these 8 tanks were still intact. And you can praise the Emperor. They didn't have a leak or anything, or didn't take an explosion, didn't take an impact from the explosion, as they seem to be rather filled to the brim.
Wow, so the
It's-
Promethium canisters are actually up to code.
Yeah, and the
Surprising.
the 8 remaining here are probably worth quite a bit of thrones.
That's
So
a loot then.
yeah, I mean, you could most likely use them to gain some founds from the mining corp when you're done down here, if you survive.
I don't like that last part.
I'd rather not worry about that because I do have to get going pretty quick.
Okay, I'll pocket the tanks and
Yeah,
all right.
yeah, they're not that big. Small.
Take a marker and say property of.
We're moving really slow and deliberate and sneaking.
While you're pulling 8 Promethium tanks,
No,
approximately only 8 tons behind you.
we're not doing that though.
As you go closer to the source of this pink shimmering light, you see it seems to be that the cave wall has been breached to the right side of this cave, and the actual main cave path is ending here in a wall, but there seems to be some sort of breach to the right side, and it goes like a small path down there, maybe only 1.5 meters high, so you need to like crunch down a little bit to get in, but it seems to be opening up inside.
Is there a light? Can we look in?
Yeah, there's the pink shimmering light seems to be much brighter inside this room than outside.
Do we have any type of science or anything we could tell what it could be? Like, could it be some sort of radioactive stuff or?
Oh, absolutely, it could be all kinds of things, but I don't think any of you have
Any skills? Okay.
It's
Whatever you're looking
from you used to work with. You don't recognize like a pink shimmering light to be at least anything you would be advised about, like any warning.
And Gerbil doesn't have any idea that anything in the cave would have anything like this.
Nah, he's generally just afraid of everything.
What's scrutiny used for?
It's actually a very broad skill, but usually it's for social interactions. Like if you want to see, you can walk into the military camp and you guys can roll scrutiny instead of actually role-playing. And the result will be determined from your scrutiny check, what kind of information you gathered.
Okay. Well, I have awareness as well, so I don't know.
Yeah, that's more or less the D&D perception. But
Okay, cool.
it's applied to all senses.
So I guess I'll go in there and take a look.
Yeah, as you climb down and look into the room, you see there's a cave inside, which is approximately 3 by 4 meters. So it's not that big. And there seems to be a rock on the ground giving off this pink light.
And it's empty except for this thing giving off the light.
It seems so from the direction you are. You can see that the cave continues a little bit further in to the left, but you can't see it because it goes around like a little cliff there.
So I'll go back up and tell these guys what I see. I suspect it's dangerous. Like there's nothing, not dangerous in here. But I have no idea what that is.
Does it look like man-made?
Yeah, is it like a natural rock formation, or is it very smooth and uniform?
Now it seems to be a rock about the size of, say, maybe a little bit bigger than a human head, and it emits this pink light.
But no inscriptions, nothing on it.
He didn't inspect it. He just peeked into the room.
Okay. Did we secure the area or no?
No, there's one more tunnel left, right?
Not behind here. Yeah, as you walk down towards the pinkish lights, you walked past this tunnel. I forgot to mention, I'm sorry. But you actually saw that it was a dead tunnel. It was maybe 3 meters in and it was nothing.
Oh, so we cleared the whole place except for this then?
Go leg die. Sorry, it was just my dog trying to eat the beer can.
So we cleared the whole mine except for this one thing then?
Yeah, it seems to be all cleared except this room now.
You know, this is what I recommend. We get, since we're acolytes?
Yeah.
And Gerbil is a miner, and we found a piece of valuable mineral. The miner should mine and pick up that rock.
Let's light up this room a little bit. Is there plenty of light in the room or no?
No, it's dimly lit by this pinkish thing, they ate this pink glowing lights.
We have the promethium from the other rooms. We could devise Molotovs, just toss in and see everything, what's going on.
Yeah, you're lacking kind of like any bottles and stuff to make Molotovs, but you could
improvise somehow.
Yeah, you could probably find, if you're looking around here, find a miner's canteen maybe.
Or just cloth and soak it in and throw it in. We just need to see, not...
Yeah, or you have 4 electrical torches.
How big is it? Like, how big is the room? How big, like, is it like, can we see most of it, or is it like...
Like, what you can see is that the room from the entrance where Birkus stood, it's approximately 4 meters straight ahead, and it's maybe 5 meters to the left side, 4 to 5 meters to the left side.
Yes,
but it seems to be crawling a little bit around, like a crevice that you can't look around from the opening in here.
Oh, there's something else there.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I say we walk in and...
Well, we should clear the room, right? And then have Gerbil pick up the thing for us.
Okay, we take the torch, one of the torches, and roll it in, just to sort of see a bit more. And we're at the ready with the guns.
Just give me a second. I just need to... I thought I could share the picture with you. I just want to verify what kind of information is on this picture first. Yeah. You are in the upper room.
Oh.
And you are standing at the... I'm not able to put any markers here, But as you see the main tunnel going up here, and it goes to the right side, and you are like in the main tunnel, and there's some rubble going down to the right side there, which was where Burkus stood earlier.
Okay.
All right, we'll roll a torch so that we can see that little area up and to the left.
Yeah, you kind of need to walk into the room to be able to see it, as you can't see through the rock, like through the cave side.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah,
but
we
we'll
can go
just
along
roll the torch
Go along
that
the
way.
right side, right? So
Okay, yeah, so you walk into the room to be able to roll the torch up so you can see that side of the cave. That will leave you approximately a meter away from the stone if you go there.
Oh, I still think we want to send Vermin in there to pick up the rock. He's a miner. That's a mining thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks like when you propose this to the guys, it looks like Werman doesn't completely agree, and maybe you need to tell him to do so by either threatening him or maybe charming him into it.
I just want to make sure.
I'll hold up the little clicker and say, "Go get it."
Yeah, as he sees this remote, it will gives you a +20 to whatever skill you're trying to use.
I thought Ishmael had the intimidation skill.
34.
No, I have the intimidation.
Oh,
Yeah, intimidation here normally
I have
uses
deceive.
willpower, but as intimidation is more like a lengthening process here, where you try to like outsmart your guy. I allow you to use strength if you prefer that for your intimidation.
Isn't interrogation the lengthy one and intimidation?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I said wrong.
I have both.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. Interrogation was the one I was thinking about. Intimidation is
we're
strength anyway.
intimidated.
Yeah.
So I got a 34, which beats my my deception skill. It'll be like clicky clicky. What you want to do?
It is like, okay, what do you want me to do, sir?
Go get the baseball or basketball. Pick it up.
The stone?
Yes.
Okay. Are you guys like walking after him into the room?
We're far enough away that if he blows up, that it won't hurt us, and also far enough away that we're not too far away they'll blow up. So we want him to go there, get it, and then take it to us, but we'll back up, right, as he's bringing it to us. So we'll take that glowing stone outside of the room.
So you're practically standing in the main hall then?
Yeah.
Then you won't be able to see what he's doing?
Well,
No,
we'll throw a torch in there first.
So I want to have eyes on him anyway, so I will see what he's doing, but the rest of the people could be further behind me.
Okay, so you're like in the middle of this this small tunnel going in there, and the rest of the guys are in the main as he walks in.
Yeah.
Then while he's walking, I'll describe what I'm seeing to everybody else.
Can I stand next to him?
Next to
Burkos?
Burkus, yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I'll do that because I have 2 guns pointing that direction.
Okay, here you can see into the room, and the only one which is left in the main tunnel then is Ishmael.
Yeah. And he has the explodey trigger.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's walking over and he's touching the he seems to be really afraid, and you kind of figure out that unless you had the remote he would never do this because he seems to be a wimp. But he walks over there.
I told him, don't touch him with your skin. Use some cloth.
As you direct him, he pulls off his kind of it's not a sweater, but the upper body cloth he has, the remains of it, and he takes it like covering both his hands, and he leans down to like try to lift up this stone, and it's not that big, but as he touches it, you see the light from the stone is magnified 1,000 times. It's now like really what's it called, like blending light. You only see pink now. It's like a flashbang going off, and you hear he starts screaming, and he will
Is it going to mutate?
Roll extremely poorly on whatever test I just did. You two standing in the doorway can roll a toughness test for me, but you get a plus 20.
Toughness. Okay, so 58. Let me see what I roll.
Yeah, I'd do it without plus.
I'm going to spend a fate point and re-roll.
Yeah.
Yes, 13.
So you two made it. Well, poor Vermin doesn't have the advantage of fate points. So he starts growing this really huge ice about the size of a saucer. And he screams the entire time. He's like, "Ah!"
So does that attract anything from the other part?
What happens? He falls down to his knees, screaming there, and you see these large eyes start to grow out of his head. At the same time, you see a pink glow suffices the place, shining forth from the great lavender stone that rises from a crack in the floor and extends nearly all the way to the ceiling. And it flickers and pulsating as if it's in anger. As this is happening, and this is about the time where you get the flashbang effect and don't see shit. And as you start seeing stuff again, you see there's a shape in the room, and it seems to be manifesting, more or less. That's the best word I can come up with. And you guys need to roll initiative.
Okay.
11.
7, 8.
13.
Hey. Okay, let me ask you a question. Do you want hardcore or the easy way out at this point?
Hardcore.
There is, since this is made for the first edition, there is one stats for this guy, but there's also a second edition stats. But the second edition stats, like, you have been having a rather easy time with the previous guys because you have much better equipment than what you got in first edition. But it's like, this is no secret, it's going to be the final battle. So do you want like the hardcore second edition guy or the first edition guy?
Do we get more XP? Do we get
Let's
more
just
XP and loot?
hardcore TPK or we live.
Okay. Yeah, you will get more
Let's do
XP.
hardcore.
Cool.
Okay, then I am going to flip through my main book and find the Plague Bearer, which will arrive.
Oh, God.
He looks like this.
Oh, it's a Cyclops thing.
Yeah, it's called the Plague Bearer, and out of character, it's one of the foot soldiers of Papa Nurgle, the god of decay.
Nurgleized.
Oh shit, they're hard to kill.
Yeah, he is a
Yes,
motherfucker.
they are. Anything Nurgle's fucking awful to try and kill.
But it's going to be a lot funnier for me.
Yeah, that attack did nothing.
So Frank's first, and then Ishmael, and then Burkos.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I tend to roll rather poorly. That's a good thing, at least. I rolled a 7, which is not so poor. But I don't think the Nurgle guys have a billion plus in toughness, at least. Man.
Is this thing wearing the collar?
The collar?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, Vermin is still standing on the ground there,
Oh,
screaming.
so this thing got summoned. Okay.
Oh, yeah, this just got summoned from the eye. You don't know that, but it's likely it happened.
Okay. So it's not.
How
it's
close
not
is Vermin?
Vermin converting into this thing. Okay.
Vermin is, this guy is actually got an initiative of 10.
We still go before him.
Yeah, except
I don't.
Ishmael. But you are not in the same room either, so it doesn't matter that much.
No, I'm back.
So I'm reading that the aim action actually works on the first attack, but not the second.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah,
I
that
gave
makes
you the benefit of the doubt earlier, but when you say it, I recall having read that. Because it's only applied to your next immediate action. That's the reason why you can't
Yeah,
aim,
yeah.
walk, and then shoot.
Unless I'm doing dual shot, but I don't have that.
No. You're
Okay.
up first, Frank.
Well, I shoot then.
Yeah.
The first attack is with aim, the second one is without. Let me just get them dice. That's a certain miss.
To be kind of a little bit cold. No, I'm not going to. Okay, forget about it. You have chosen your path.
You have chosen your path. And I hit. That's a miss and a hit.
Okay, yeah, because you're mailing or you're...
I'm shooting.
shooting.
Okay, I assume that you shot with your biggest gun with your first shot.
Yeah, so the smaller gun.
The stub revolver.
Yeah. The stub revolver is the second one, the one that I hit. The one I miss is the one I miss.
Yeah. What did the stub revolver do for damage?
1d10 plus 3.
Mm-hmm.
And it's impact, I suppose.
You hit him in the body. Do you remember your to hit roll?
63. Yeah, 36, so 63 is
Yeah, that's
body.
Yeah, that's about it.
And it's 10.
Okay, you put one of your solid projectile bullets straight into its gut, and he doesn't seem to care at least. It just seems to be going into his bulbous belly.
Well, he's rotting, so can't imagine much bothers him.
Berkus, it's you.
Can
Do
I
we
say
roll-
something while I'm
wait a second.
attacking?
Do we
Yeah.
roll fear on this guy or no?
Normally you would, but I won't force you to, as
Okay.
you have been growing tougher and tougher, and I would kill you only if you fail the fear check here.
So I'll actually yell out to Ishmael to blow the collar while I shoot at this thing.
Ah. Yeah, you can shoot at him.
This is going to be so hard. If I do that, then I guess I should just... So you said there's 3 options. Regular shot, I get a plus 10, or I can do multiple shots, or I can overload it to do extra damage.
No, you can. The thing is that the overload option you can do anyway, but you can choose 1 or 2 shots, and you can overload both shots. Like if you do the massive thing, you can use 8 ammo on 2 shots and get plus 2 damage and plus 2 pen. But you get unreliable, so if you fuck up your roll, you will jam your gun.
I have a question. Can I move after I shoot?
I don't think you can when
No.
you are dual shooting.
Fine.
Also, I think it's move and shoot, right? So it's not shoot and move.
Oh yeah. But he can't use move and shoot when you're firing both guns.
So I'm gonna do dual shot, overloaded. What's the penalty or bonus? It's just extra damage?
When you are shooting 2 shots,
Yeah.
you don't get a plus 10, you get a plus 0.
Okay. So I'll do the 2 shots, 39% each.
Yeah.
So miss. 2 misses.
Okay.
So-
Note down that you used 8 of your 8 additional from your ammo clip. I think you used 10 out of your 30 shots by now.
Yeah. But I
Next
didn't
one.
tell Ishmael to blow it.
Yeah. Next one is going to be the Plague Bearer, unfortunately. He's stabbing over maybe faster than what you would believe such a bulbous guy would do. No, actually, he has a good victim beside him. He will raise up his giant plague sword and aim at poor Vermin. Let me see here. That's going to be a hit. And Vermin is not in a state to dodge, unfortunately. Holy fuck. Yeah. Vermin only takes 20 damage and now currently covers the entire cavern wall.
Ooh.
Oh.
He's not hitting it with a sharp side of his sword. He's just like flat siding him with the sword
And
and
splatter.
just splashes him all over the floor. By the wall. Ishmael, it's your turn.
All right, I'm gonna hit the button and pull out my gun.
Yep. As you hit the button, there will happen stuff when I find the stats. You pull up your gun. You can still move.
Okay, and I will move up, I guess, so I can see. I can move up to the corner so I can see into the room.
Yeah, you kind of move like into the shaft thing that leads down to this room. Okay. Then it's up to Frank again. Explosive. No, let me. Explosive collar. Yeah, it's a frag grenade. I thought so, actually. I just wanted to check. So, who want? Do you guys want to roll the d10s, or should I?
I'll roll it.
Okay.
Is it 2d10?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm getting 11.
Average.
Yeah. It's like a blast to him, and you see him like bump a little bit to the side, but he doesn't seem to die.
Oh, he's tough.
Frank, you're up.
I'm up. How far is this asshole?
He manifested about where Worman was, so maybe 5 meters away from you guys. 5 or 6, you can choose. Whatever
Right.
suits you.
I'm trying to think if you've seen anything that can actually trap this guy inside. I mean, he's bigger than us, isn't he?
He is. He seems to be human-sized, but he's really, really fat and tall. So he has humanoid shape, but it's just big.
There's nothing around here that we can use to actually restrict his movement or something. Well, we got some doors, I suppose.
Yeah, we could go try and close the doors.
Well, to begin with, I'll just shoot. Let's say that.
Yep. You're shooting at him?
Yep. That's 2 misses.
Boom, boom. Burkus, it's your turn.
So with a move and shoot, can I move where I can still see it and take a shot as I back up?
Yeah, sure.
And do I get the 2 shots or only 1 shot?
Only 1 shot, but you can still choose to do the overloading thing and expend 4 ammo.
Okay, I'll overload, move, and shoot.
Yeah. Roll to
Missed
hit.
again. Missed.
Okay.
No.
This is not the time to fail your rolls, guys.
Drop the radio. Did we bring a radio down?
Do you want to spend your other half action for something?
The half, I can't do anything with it anyway, so...
Now you can interact with Frank or Ishmael if you like, if you want to hand in your
I say fall back. I'll shout fall back, right?
Okay, then it's the Plague Bearer's turn. He will charge at you guys, and to be a little bit fair, I will randomize this. But it will be 1 to 3, it will be Frank, and 4 to 6, it will be Berkus, and it will only be Ishmael on 7 and 8, since he is standing almost outside the cave.
Yeah, I'm just at the corner.
So that's going to be Berkus.
Berkus!
He's charging up there. This is the time to dodge.
Yeah, I get a dodge, but let's see if it hits.
Oh, he's hitting.
Oh, he hits. I think I'm dodging.
He has 8 degrees of success.
Oh. I failed on my dodge. So what can you do with a fate point other than re-roll?
At this point, only reroll.
Okay, so I'll re-roll with a fate point. Oh, 2!
Oh, 2!
Oh, yeah. You managed to step out of the way, and you can see as he like sways his cleaver above your head, or his sword kind of thingy. He actually like pulls it straight into the ground, and it goes maybe 10 centimeters into the ground. And you would guess that this would probably cut you in half if it hit you.
Oh, that was a good use of a fate point.
Absolutely. Ishmael, your turn.
Running. I take one look at this thing and just book it for the door.
Yeah, you can run. That's 4 times your agility modifier. You
Right.
will spend an half action, though, getting up from here as it's difficult terrain. So say you can move 3 meters towards the door in the end of the tunnel.
Sure.
Yeah.
This thing just looks nasty.
You're now like 6 meters away in total. Frank,
I was thinking of moving and shooting. I'd like to get the fuck out of Dodge as well.
you can move and throw a grenade as you move and shoot if you like. That would still count as a shoot, just so you know.
No, move and shoot is only pistols.
It says so?
Yeah, this is
Oh,
why
okay.
I think that the half action actually might apply to aim as well, so that you can actually move, aim, and shoot. Because you can't use heavy weaponry, you can't use grenades. It's just a pistol.
I'll let you do so if you like. That sounds good to me.
I like. So I'm moving towards the door, and I am shooting.
Yeah.
And I am missing.
Okay. Then it's Burka's turn.
So how far are we from the room full of all the fuel?
Say 50 meters.
So
Like 50 meters, but then you would have to like get down to the side path for maybe 50 meters.
can I grab a grenade from... I want to grab a grenade from Frank.
You can just kindly ask him, can you give me a grenade?
Yeah.
He's
Well, I
able
run
to do so on your turn.
As I run by him and say, I'm going to set off the fuel. Get out of here.
Okay.
Ishmael, you don't want to do that again, or?
This seems to be your thing,
Just-
Ismail.
We're just running.
So my thought is if I can get the grenade and I can throw it down there, it'll set off the thing while we're running the hell out of here. So
Yeah, I think you can delay the grenade with like 5 or 10 seconds, and you only spent like 8 hours getting down here, so it's a good chance you get out.
This is a really bad idea.
Yeah,
I like your
load
plan.
this up. I think we should just get out. Bang on the door that Rat's in as we're going by, so he sticks his head out.
But you
Give this thing something to do.
you have your grenade, the grenade. That means that you have 1 grenade, Burkus, and Frank has 1, and you move up to 3 meters away from Ishmael.
Yeah.
So you're standing like almost on top of the. You're standing with the main path now.
Yeah.
It's the Plague Bearer's turn, and unfortunately, he only has 1 target left down here. A 41. Do you want to try to dodge this, Frank?
Yes, of course. I feel that. I'll roll another fate point.
Okay.
And that's a fail as well.
Okay. Let's see here. That's going to be. Oh, that wasn't too bad. 19 damage.
it's a critical.
That's pretty bad.
You can subtract both armor and toughness
Yeah,
from the
he hits me
damage.
for 10 damage. I should not get hit by this thing again.
No. Just keep track of when you're going down to the critical town. But it's still good to survive it from this thing. Ishmael, it's your turn.
I keep running towards the door. And with that, I have to say goodbye, guys, because I have to go and get my daughter from daycare. So,
Okay.
Okay.
No problem. Cool.
Yeah, we're running anyway, so.
Yeah, sorry, guys. We just, figured
No
2 o'clock
worries.
start time would get us done this, but
No problem.
We'll
we
play if
can
it's
play you.
okay or not.
Yeah, you guys are welcome to play me. Just get me out of dodge and throw a little battle report in the on Facebook and let me know.
You can watch the end of the video. We're recording now.
Okay.
You have proof how they mistreat your guy. Good evening, man. Yeah, it's his turn. What do you guys want him to do?
He's going to run towards. He was running towards the exit, so
he's going to nobly sacrifice himself.
Yeah, he's going to strap grenades on himself and run to that room with the fuel.
That would be something a guy could do for the Emperor. I mean, it's not ruled out as an option.
Yeah, never mind.
I think he's running. He's running. He's going to try to survive.
Okay, he's running. He is going like 18 meters or something. It's quite fast. It's up to you, Frank.
Well, I'd like to get out of here as well. How does that work, by the way? I'm in melee with this guy right now, right?
Yeah, you can disengage as a half action, and then you can move 3 meters away.
And he'll catch me again, and we're gonna keep doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to fight this guy. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fight this guy. Well, that's that. Here we are. I shoot, I suppose.
Let me just look up the disengage. You might get a move as a free thing as a disengage thing, so you can move twice. Because the rules tend to kind of be logical here, and as you say, it doesn't mean that it doesn't disengage. Break from melee without incurring a free attack. Let me just see the character breaks off from melee combat and may take a half movement. Yeah, so you can move 6 meters on that turn if you disengage and then move.
Yeah, but he charges 9, so that makes no sense.
Yeah, if he charges, yeah.
So we should probably take a stand here and just shoot at him from behind while I hack at him, I suppose.
Or I can charge him with my chainsword.
Also, if you throw grenades into the room, you can throw them past him to blow him up and not you. He's taking up a good at least 1 meter.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, the grenades will do more damage.
Yeah, let's do that. I think we're gonna turn the running man around and have him shoot at this thing, and
or he can huck a grenade.
Yeah, he's gonna spend 1.5 turn getting back to where he can shoot at this point.
All right. Well, I'm shooting at this thing anyway, so here we go.
It's your turn.
Both your guns?
Yeah, one of them hits.
Hey, first or second?
The first one.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, it's a big cannon.
Indeed. And it does 8 damage to pen.
Okay, you blast a chunk of goo away from him. Then it's on to Ishmael. No, it's on to Barkus, sorry.
So, am I close enough to throw a grenade, or I'm too far away?
What's your strength modifier?
Strength modifier is 2.
That means 6 meters. If you spend your walk to get walk down straight behind Frank, you can easily throw the grenade past these 2 guys and into a safe distance where you don't hit Frank.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah.
So it's just regular ballistic?
Normal ballistic skill, yeah. And
oh, I missed.
Okay.
4, 5.
It's onto the scatter diagram then.
Okay, die 10.
Yeah.
2. What's a 2? 2 is behind it, so too far back. Unless some of it overlaps.
Oh, that's interesting. Can you please roll me the damage and let me know if you roll above 10?
Ah, how come? Oh. 6. Total of 10.
Ah, okay. You throw the grenade in there, and as you chug it past the point where you wanted it to land, it continues and bounces, and it lands beside this glowing rock on the floor, like where it used to be before it was lifted up to the ground, but is now right below the shining rock. And as this grenade goes off, you hear this crackling, exploding sound. And it seems that you tore a hole in reality by doing this. The stone seems to implode, and it starts like sucking stuff from the room into this small hole. And the demon starts like being torn to pieces, like his intestines and stuff being sucked out of him into this black hole. Piece by piece, he's been dragged in there. Until there's nothing left. Well, it doesn't seem to affect you guys. And after maybe 3 to 4 seconds, the entire thing has been like pulled through himself and out of this hole, and the hole seems to close.
Oh, so is that stone thing still there?
No, it was the first thing being sucked into the hole as it exploded.
Oh, what luck.
Holy shit.
Do you want to look in the rest of that room?
No, but I'm gonna.
Okay, we'll do our job.
As you walk down here, you can see that there seems to be some notes in a language you can't understand, but they're not like stacked. It seems that people have maybe gathered down here, like writing shit, and tried to like tuck it away under, like by putting a stone over it and stuff like that, but you're able to find it easily. You find some mining equipment. You also find what seems to be like pieces of hair and stuff. Maybe people having pulled out their own hair or whatever. It seems to be just some human remains. But that's about it.
Well, we'll take the notes back to the Inquisition just to see what the heck it is. And
yeah, you can by looking at them, you don't recognize any of the texts, but you see there's like something written in low Gothic on top of the sheets of paper as you start browsing through them, and it seems to be written in blood. All of the text seems to be, and it seems to say Brotherhood of Malice.
Oh, we have that hand of malice. So we'll take it back as evidence.
Yeah, you don't need to do a billion tests to get out of here. You just sacrifice Ishmael where you need to. Now you climb up again.
Well, we'll have Rat to help us on the way out. So
yeah, you bring him with you guys. That's nice. As you get up to the surface, the Inquisitor still stands there, and they are a bit quicker than you expected to actually open up this seal again. As you get out there and tell him what you found and stuff, he will look quite shocked. He will look through the papers and say, I can't read this language either, but it's the same that we found in the previous like occult notes that the cultists that they hid down here had. And he starts burning the papers at once. He asks if you guys can guarantee that there's nothing still alive down there.
Can we?
Yeah, you searched everywhere more or less.
Yeah,
so,
okay. So we will say that.
Yeah, you're quite sure there's nothing. And
of course, there's a small matter of selling the gasoline.
Yeah, he looks at you with.
That's Imperial stuff, right? So.
Yeah, he looks at you with a small smirk and say that you can't really sell what's not yours, but he's been very, very happy with what you've done. It's not his business, but he is sure that the people in charge will make sure that the Inquisitor that you're working for or soon to be working for will get some pay for the job you've done.
Fantastic.
Great.
Well done, guys. That's going to wrap up the adventure, more or less. The original, like the guy you just faced off, and it says in the book that one of the ways to take him out is to either shoot the crystal 3 times or throw a frag grenade at it. And he was summoned beside it, and he walked 6 meters away. So by you throwing the grenade, it actually landed exactly where it was supposed to blow up the thing. The original bad guy here, his stat block is, I'm not going to read everything, but he has a toughness of 3, which means he will only subtract 3. And he has 10 wounds. And he has a lot of that, like if he hits you with a sword, you can get infected wounds and stuff like that.
Oh, he does all this horrible stuff.
Yeah, the guy you met now, he has 20 wounds. And he has, on all body parts except his head, he has an armor rating of 14.
Oh.
On the head, he has 13.
Oh, that's
What
so
the
hard. I was thinking of aiming for the head, and then I thought,
Yeah.
it's 20%, so it's just too low to hit. Because then my shooting would be down to 19, so I said, oh, that's not worth it.
Yeah, it's like if you critted with a supercharged gun, you would deal 0 damage. And you have
Oh,
10
there's
too,
no
so
way
it
to
will
kill
deal
him.
2 damage.
Yeah, there's no way to kill him, actually.
Yeah, there's no way to kill him.
Now your hand cannon could do so. You could deal effectively 16 damage, so 2 damage on every crit you had.
Oh, that's too hard.
And he only has 20 wounds. But
How do you crit exactly?
you roll a 10 on the damage die.
Okay.
When then you get max damage, and you also get a D5 on the crit table. So you can't like kill him outright, but you can stun him and shit, which really benefits you.
I see.
But a crit is only if you hit, and then you have to hit again, right, to get the crit.
No, that's first edition. On second edition, if you roll a 10, you have the crit, but you don't get any additional damage. You just roll straight a D5 on the crit table.
And you're possible to do another damage. Okay.
So it's usually not additional damage, but more additional effects, like stunning, knocked prone, stuff like that.
Oh, that's a big difference between first and second edition, then.
Oh, absolutely. For some reason, they understood that having possibly like never-ending crits is not a good thing. Because you could roll a 10 and a 10 and a 10
so
and a 10.
it's just more effects and not more damage. Okay.
Yeah, because it's like it doesn't make sense that a first level Inquisitor, like a first level Acolyte, could kill a greater demon if you were really lucky with your crits.
Yeah.
But thank you guys for playing.
No,
it was fun leading. You guys did well. I'm so happy that you broke the crystal, or else there would be a TPK or some kind of weird destruction of this world. But the Brotherhood of Malice is the backstory is that the miners here were in a terrible mental state. They suffered greatly because it's a shitty mine and shitty work. And they thought the only way out is death. And they, of course, didn't think only about themselves because they weren't egoists. So they thought we need to make the Imperials come here and kill everyone, our families and friends and children and everything. Wipe us out entirely. That's the only way out. So they tried to make like a cult here to have the Imperial Guard come here and execute everyone. But while they did so, they actually started summoning chaos shit down into the mine where they found this rock, which was a chaos artifact. This is this starter thing is very combat focused. Most of the Dark Heresy things are more investigative than combat. Of course, there's combat, but I think this is a good intro. But that being said, it's very combat focused compared to the other things.
Yeah. Well, I'm combat competent as long as I don't face off plague bearers, apparently.
Absolutely.
With the 14 points of stoppage.
I'm gonna stop
Yeah.
the broadcast here. Thank you guys for playing.
Yeah, that was fun.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Ryan.